Farming was early man's first occupation and coincides with the development of modern society. 11,500 BC, rice was domesticated in China. 8,500 BC, sheep and grains were domesticated in the Fertile Crescent. 500 BC, iron ploughs were invented in China. 1000 AD, irrigation via water pumps was used in Arabia. 1837, John Deere invented the first steel plough. 1868, first engine-powered farm tractor. 1900, one American farmer fed 2 people. 1930, aerial photographs were first used for agriculture. 1960, the Green Revolution began. 2000, one American farmer fed 130 people. Despite all our advances,
in 2004, the global maize price crashed, later leading to price spikes and food riots.
By 2050, farmers will need to produce 70% more food to feed the world. For 14 years, South Africa experienced rapid change. In 1990, we joined the World Trade Organization, which required that industry shift from a protected control board system to a free market system, exposing our farmers to open market forces. At the time, analysts believed that agriculture contributed only 2% directly to our GDP. One reason why agricultural subsidies and support infrastructures were dismantled and many experienced specialists left the country. Farmers did not have the skills they needed to meet all the new challenges they faced. To make matters worse, they had to compete in markets where agriculture was still subsidized by up to 70%. South African farmers began to cover their losses by borrowing against the annual increase in their land's value, plunging themselves into debt. Much later, analysts realized that agriculture, directly and indirectly, contributes closer to 15% of the GDP. By then, farming was no longer seen as profitable or sustainable, and grain farmers were on a collision course to the 2004 commodities price crash. In 2004, Jerome Yazbek was asked to consult to a group of maize farmers in the Free State. His first challenge was to understand the reasons for their lack of profitability. Along with Maisie Yazbek, Jerome drove 180,000 kilometers that first year, talking to grain farmers in the Western Free State and understanding the challenges they faced. Based on what Jerome had learnt, he created a business model that offered solutions to their unique challenges. The team identified the 4 barriers to sustainable profits that farmers needed to overcome. Founding member Eugene Yazbek set out to raise 44 million rand for the first wheat season, the season that Farmsecure was born. The first problem was a lack of agronomic expertise. Grain farmers need to know how many tons they need to harvest from the land to break even. Technology shows him where the soil is most and least productive. Farmsecure's first founding principle is precision farming, which increases output and reduces risk. Our farmers base their decisions on detailed per-hectare data of their land's potential. The second problem farmers faced was a lack of working capital to operate from planting to harvest. Traditional sources of cash are not suited to agricultural cycles. Farmsecure's second founding fundamental is solving the need for farmer-friendly working capital. We provide tailored solutions to our farmers. The third problem farmers face is that traditional insurance policies are not adequately suited to agriculture and are very expensive. Precision farming and working capital help to reduce the farm's risk profile, while Farmsecure's affordable and innovative insurance solutions are tailored to specific locations and crops, giving our farmers the cover they need, irrespective of geographic location. Trading and hedging is vital to a farmer's prosperity. Fruit farmers face a massive variability because of the volatile dollar exchange rate. As the rand strengthens, their profits reduce. Farmsecure's fourth principle is that hedging protects profits, allowing our farmers to counter the impact of the exchange rate. In December 2004, our team was Jerome and Maisie Yazbek with their trusty Land Rover. The team grew in 2006 to include Eugene Yazbek, with a strong background in raising finance, followed by Farmsecure's farmer Johnny Maas and trader Eric de Klerk. In 2007, Schalk Libber brought his extensive industry and management skills to the founding team.
The Farmsecure vision is to be a meaningful contributor towards securing the world's food supply. This we do by creating sustainable and profitable farming enterprises that we fully optimize from a farm level through to a shelf level.
Meet Farmer Brown. His friends call him Mr. Millie because Farmer Brown knows everything there is about raising maize. Aside from his expertise, the land, climate conditions and his labour force, Farmer Brown depends on a number of agricultural inputs and service providers to grow and sell his crop. Farmer Brown needs inputs and services like seed, fertiliser, agronomy, working capital, insurance, transport and information technology. He also needs to trade his product in global markets, hedge against changes in the dollar exchange rate, and improve the lives of his labourers through development and education. Farmer Brown is an expert at farming maize, but not all the rest. He has to source those services from other experts like fertiliser salesmen, agronomists, bankers, insurance brokers, transporters and traders. All the experts take a bite out of Farmer Brown's profit, leaving little income for farming maize to be profitable or sustainable. Farmer Brown borrows money to cover his losses. Pretty soon, Farmer Brown either gives up farming or is forced to when the bank forecloses. What if Farmer Brown was in partnership with the experts? What if they worked together to unlock the door to sustainable, profitable farming? What would it take for the experts and the farmer to collaborate? Trust and respect. If each expert, Farmer Brown included, trusted and respected each other expert, they would form a very strong chain. Trust and respect are the first keys to open the door to sustainable, profitable farming. Farmsecure trusts Farmer Brown to farm his land. They employ the experts and source the inputs and services on a scale that guarantees best value for money. The farmer farms, Farmsecure does the rest. The Farmsecure Group of companies supply agri-science to ensure precision farming, working capital, risk management and price guarantee through hedging and trading. Each season, we have success stories, like the farm that produced 2 million boxes of fruit from the same orchards that previously delivered only 500,000 boxes. Farmsecure supplied all the inputs and services at cost on a profit share basis and guaranteed Farmer Brown a set rate per tonne he produced. This gave Farmer Brown something he had never had before, a minimum guarantee. Farmsecure put all their links into one chain and maximised the profit per tonne. Everybody wins. Yes, everybody. Both Farmsecure and Farmer Brown benefit if they maximise the efficiencies and tonnage off the land. The Farmsecure way goes against traditional business philosophy. Our success depends on a win-win situation where profit is increased and shared. We depend on Farmer Brown. He depends on us. Optimising the process from farm to shelf is key to building sustainable, profitable farms, which are essential to securing the world's food supply. Farmsecure is represented throughout every link in the agricultural value chain that Farmer Brown needs to farm sustainably and profitably. The links in Farmsecure's value chain are primary agriculture, agricultural technologies, agricultural inputs, innovative insurance, structured financial support, management information systems, commodity processing, hedging and trading, logistics and supply chain infrastructure, commodity marketing and export, enterprise development, education and training. Farmsecure is a company brand, which means that it represents what Farmsecure does and helps staff, suppliers, customers and investors identify Farmsecure. Our brand also communicates our values and ethics, speaking to outsiders about our culture and way of being. Farmsecure's story is rooted in the land, the soil itself, which forms the basis of all agriculture and the human race. The soil speaks to our roots in Africa and symbolizes our hopes for the future development of agriculture from Africa. The sun symbolizes authority, which governs our company and business principles. The sun is our symbol of hope, light, and growth. The sunflower represents the 12 links of our agricultural value chain, the key to optimization from farm to shelf. The sunflower is our symbol of adaptability, usefulness, and dignity. The relationship between the sun and the sunflower illustrates the group as visionary to 21st century agriculture. The sunflower's relationship with the sun symbolizes spiritual faith, values, and hope. The circle around the central symbols represents the cycle of life, the circle of agriculture, the value chain, and the interconnectedness of agriculture and the human journey. When a company evolves as rapidly as ours, it is vital that each of us understands and adopts the central Farmsecure brand so that it unifies and connects us all. Thank you for coming on this journey with us to understand where Farmsecure started, how we have evolved, and where we are headed.